First, I just want to start off by saying thank you. And I wanted to say that I've been absolutely blown away by the response that I've got from this 7-hour Shopify tutorial. Now, some of you might have heard the story behind why I created it. Essentially, I made it because I wanted to make the single most valuable Shopify tutorial on YouTube. And when I set out to do it, I said to myself, I'm not going to make a tutorial unless it is genuinely as valuable as humanly possible as I can make it. And that ended up being a 7-hour video. And I've been absolutely blown away by the response it's had. Starting to get subscribers here on this channel, all the comments I've had on Reddit, and then all the comments from you guys obviously on here, and then some of you even emailing me. I've been loving helping you guys out. However, I did start to realize that there is only so much value that I, as one person, can give to you guys through the comments, and only so much value that you can possibly give through an actual tutorial. So that got me thinking, what else could I do? And so over the last few months, and especially the last month, and there's a reason I've been quiet here on this channel, is I've been diving deep into taking all my expertise, my 10 years of experience in copywriting, marketing, web design, Shopify, my experience in using AI, everything. I just wanted to bring it all together and create something that was the absolute most valuable possible thing I could create. And that is what I've come up with. It's not another course. It's something far beyond that. An actual system, an actual platform, an actual tool. A tool that thinks with you, grows with you, builds with you, and supports you step by step, no matter what your experience level is. This tool was designed to put the power not in another agency, not in another guru, not in another course, not in another mastermind, not in another expert. You. To put the power back in you. The future of Shopify growth starts now. Welcome to Launch Strong. All right, guys, welcome inside of Launch Strong. So I could spend a very long time going through in deep detail every function that this app has to offer. And in the future, I am going to do a deep dive into this app. But for the sake of this video, I just want to run you through the actual app itself and some of the strongest, parts of it, and just give you an inside look at this app that I am just so excited to share with you guys. So starting off, we've just obviously got our main dashboard area here. But now let's get into some of the main features of this app. Now you're going to see there is a lot in here. I didn't hold anything back. I want to make this as unbelievably valuable as humanly possible. And like I said, I've taken my 10 years in marketing, copywriting, web design, Shopify, in AI now, and it just brought it all together and make sure that you absolutely hit the ground running, or as what I say, launch strong. So let's go into our first part here, just explaining the smart profile. In the smart profile here. So this is the centerpiece of this entire app. This is like the foundation that holds it all together, and is also, it's something that is really not done, especially in this space. So essentially what this smart profile is like a universal mind of your entire business. So essentially when you sign up and you create your business profile down here, which I'll show you for a moment, it's essentially going to take all the information that you put in there, and then from there it's going to be able to then tailor all these different functionalities specifically to your business. And not only that, is when I get into the coaches in a moment, they can actually speak to knowing about your business and everything updated through here. So it's constantly learning about you and refining things, and so that you get truly tailored outputs. And it's just, I could go on to it for ages, the technology behind it, but hopefully that gives you a bit of an understanding of what this smart profile is. Okay, so now we're going to go into what is arguably the most powerful portion of the entire app, and that is the Coach HQ. Essentially, what the Coach HQ is I've taken my 10 years of experience, as I've said, in copywriting, marketing, web design, all those sorts of things, and I've built them out into AI coaches. So it's almost like you're coming in here and you get your own e-commerce team, your e-commerce coaching team to help you for each different portion that you need when starting a Shopify store, or really, to be honest, starting any business. So I'm going to show you through 5 different ones. Now you see you got your smart summary up here again, showing a snapshot of your business. But now let's go down into our coaches. So what we've got here, we've got 6 different coaches. So we've got the launch coach, the mindset coach, the growth coach, the content coach, the design coach, and a tutorial coach, which is coming soon. So these are the main 5 you'll want to use though. So essentially what the launch coach is set up to do, it's been preloaded and taught and all the different things. So it understands everything about Shopify, what it takes to start and everything like that. So you can ask him any question of any issue you're having with Shopify or starting out, what you want to know. You just simply type in here and you can ask the coach things, and then it's going to be able to provide you value. So let's just give an example. So if I just said, how do I set up my custom domain name? And just ask that. Okay, so there you go. So it's come back. Setting up a custom domain for Keen Supplements. So there's proof there. It already knows my business. I haven't told it that's my business. It knows that from the smart profile. So it's established that. And then it's telling me how to go through and buy a domain, how to set it up and everything like that. And I could just keep continuing on and chatting away as, you guys are used to with ChatGPT. But the difference with this is I've gone through and I've prompted all these out to the next level so that they are absolutely keenly refined for each of the things that they're built to do. So you end up getting far better results than you can ever get with ChatGPT. So I'm not going to go through each of the coaches. You already get an understanding of how they work. But essentially there's the mindset coach, the growth coach, the content coach, the design coach, and each of these has a specific one. So this is for marketing. This one's for content creation. This one's for design. And this one I will quickly show. I'm not going to go typing to it, but this one is built for mindset coaching. So, and now a lot of us, one of the biggest things that's overlooked in, starting any business or Shopify is mindset. People just struggle with, self-doubt and feeling, afraid of fear of failure, fear of success, even all those different things. And I thought, well, what if we built into the app an actual well-established mindset coach that isn't just there to be a Mr. Hype bro telling you, no, just keep pushing through, let's keep doing this, but rather actually hears you out, listens to your concerns, your problems, your fears, your overwhelm, everything you're going to go through setting up a business, and you can talk through it, and it's there to understand, to listen to it all, and to provide proper, real, grounded feedback and support along your journey. So this one I'm super proud of, and this one is, this is one you do not see really anywhere else, and especially in apps and things like that to do with this space, and it's super overlooked. So that is a big one that I guarantee a lot of you will be using. Okay, so that is our coaching section. So I'm going to keep going through further. So the next one I want to show you is just quickly my momentum. So this section is just simply where we can go through and we can track our milestones. You can set all your own. So let's just say you went through and you've got your first product added. So you go, bam, hooray, and there you go. You add your first product. So what I built this out to do was to, instead of like the gurus who tell you, oh, go, you're going to make yourself a millionaire overnight, just do this. That sort of crap is not going to help you to actually get to where you want to go. You want to be rewarding yourself along the way. That's how you sustain yourself. So this is, you go through and you can tick off whenever you achieve a milestone. You can create your own, you can tick them off, you can track them, it'll show your progress. You can add in what are called needle movers, which are big ones that are going to, change a lot for you, and then reflections here, and you can make some reflections. Okay, so we're going to keep going through because I want to be wary of time. The next one I want to go through is Content Lab. So I'll quickly show you this one. So we've got use my smart profile. I'm not going to show you through this one because we've got even more advanced ones to show you. But essentially what happens is this can help you create content for you. So you simply just go through and hit social media posts, email copy, what voice you want it in, tone, set of that, and hit generate content, and it's going to write the whole thing for you. And you can also then chat with your content coach and you can speak to them about refining whatever it comes up with and refine it more. Okay. So that's a big one, and there's even better ones to come. So I want to show you those ones properly. So the next one I really want to show you is the content calendar. So what this one essentially does is, when you're first selling a business, it's hard to know what the heck you're going to put on social media and all that sort of thing. So essentially what this does is it builds you out your first full 30-day plan of content ready to go. And it's all built in with a smart profile. So you don't have to do anything once your smart profile is set up. You just simply hit Instagram. You say 3 posts or 5 posts a week, whatever you want to do. Let's just say I want 3. I want awareness to get discovered. It knows what my business is. And all I need to do is literally hit generate content. And then we're just going to do that. And then as you're going to see, it's now come through and made up an entire 4 weeks worth of content with entire titles, different variations like a post, an Instagram story, all the different ones that, carousel posts, everything like that. And then you can save it to our notes, which I'll show you very at the end. You can save it to your notes if you like that, or you can literally press this. So just say, let's say, unlock your potential supplements. You just hit send to coach. It's going to take you through to your coach here. And then you just can click this one. It's going to pre-fill everything there. And now you can actually talk to it about this piece of content and then work with it to refine the content. So you could just go through and you can edit this to your heart's content and talk with the content coach as much as possible and keep coming up with even more ideas. So this is absolutely phenomenal. So that is our, we've got the content calendar. The next part I want to go on to is our email marketing HQ. So again, this one is absolutely, so I'll build everything to be working off the smart profile and as easy as possible. So essentially what this is all pre-built out templates like your welcome email, coupon emails, newsletter email, post email, new subscriber sequence, a lot of the things I talked about in my 7-hour Shopify tutorial, and all the things that I've written and done for clients over the years. And so I've built it out so it knows how to generate them. And literally, you don't even have to do anything other than hit generate. So I'm going to show you real me. So I'm going to turn on smart profile so it knows everything about me. And let's just say I told it, hey, I want to create a coupon code discount for my brand once it knows everything about it. I just hit generate. And then as simple as that, I've got a perfectly tailored one so it knows that I'm targeting biohackers, and it knows, it says, it'll put in my name of Keen Supplements. It's got made up a coupon code for me. And all I would need to do is literally hit copy email, and then I can go through and put that in and it's ready to go. I could also hit send a content coach or refinement, click this, and then I can simply do that. And then I can actually go through and, edit this out, and get it fixed up and changed around. Okay. So yeah, absolutely amazing just the functionality and the potential of that. And essentially what I created this for was so that, email is such a big and powerful thing, but it's such a daunting thing that a lot of people just don't want to attempt to do because they just think, well, it's too confusing. Well, I made this as easy as possible. It even explains what each of them does for you, why they're important, and you just literally have to hit generate. Now you can manually do them if you prefer. So you can literally hit generate like this when I put it back to manual, and I can put in it all myself. But I prefer to make it easy, and I just hit here and turn on my smart profile and generate it whenever I want. You can also build an email campaign down here. So 7-day, 10-day, 30-day, and it'll build out your entire email campaign. Okay, that is the email marketing HQ. So the next one we're going to go through is SEO Lab. I'm going to basically go over this, but SEO is huge and overlooked, but
I'm not going to show you through using this, but essentially what it does is I can get it to use my smart profile again, and it knows all that, and then I can hit generate SEO, and then it's going to go through and generate SEO ready for my product pages. I can do it for my home page here, sorry. I can do it for my products, my collections, all the different pages, blogs, and then bulk SEO, which is amazing. And this one actually allows you to quickly, for up to like 100 or up to 500 plus, you could upload an entire CSV and put all the info in. It'll analyze, read it all, and then you can then actually upload it all, and it'll automatically update your entire Shopify SEO in an instant. Okay, so that's a bit more complex. I'm not going to go through it, but just know that functionality is there. Okay, so next one is competitor analysis. Now, this one is amazing. So this one actually allows you to go through and analyze your competitors and then return like action plan of how to, beat your competitors in different ways, to go to, get ahead of your competitors. So I'm just going to put in a competitor here. So we've said we're in the supplement space. So I'm just going to put in this one here. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to pick, we don't need to worry about all these if you want to. It already knows everything from your smart profile anyway. And we're just going to hit run analysis. So essentially, just to give you an idea, so what this is actually doing is using what are called GPT agents, or like ChatGPT AI agents, that actually go in and actually scan the internet and then search for what you're looking for and then return this entire thing, as you can see in a moment. So this is very advanced stuff, and it was difficult to get it, and it took some work to get all this working, but you'll see in a moment how amazing it is. So there we go. So there's fifth hour wellness. So it's set its strengths, it's set its weaknesses. So it's limited to the Australian market. Some customers review UK issues with discount codes, positioning angles. So it says all that. Says their offer strategy, their marketing strategy that they use. And then it goes through and says your opportunity. So everything that you could do to differentiate yourself. So opportunities here, messaging angles, offer improvements, visual branding, gaps in the competitors are covering, quick wins. Then it gives you a strategic plan to go ahead and do it across all the different angles that are going to help you when you're just starting. And yeah, so as you can see, this is absolutely incredible. And there's agencies out there that charge hundreds, if not up to $1,000, just to do these deep competitor analysis, and you're getting it as part of the app, and you can do as much as you like. Okay, so that is absolutely amazing. Now we're going to go on to the next one. Now, this won't be applicable to everyone, but for the ones that are drop shippers, and especially print on demand, influencer outreach is absolutely so important. So that's why I wanted to build this section out. So essentially what this does is we can go and, again, it uses the same technology of the AI agents that go and, scan the internet for us and then find the based off what we ask it. And what this one does is I can say, it's already put all my data in there from my smart profile. I'm going to say, I want to find influencers on Instagram that I can reach out to and, collaborate with to promote my, print on demand product. So I'm just going to go here and hit the 1,000 to 10,000. That's your best bet for most when you're starting out. And then the product range, just leave it the lowest, whatever you want. And then you hit find influencers. Okay, and then this is the result that we've come up with here. So you notice we did within the 1,000 to 10,000 range. It's gone through and found exact ones within the health space, within everything for my brand here. And it said the platform is Instagram. It said their profile name here. So you get literally their Instagram profile. You can click it and it'll go to it. It's got Misha D, and it said, look, they're only 2,700, perfect little ones for starting out. And it even goes through collaboration ideas and then the beginnings of a personal outreach, plus ready to go email templates for them, a quick action plan, and then expected results and ROI. So this is absolutely amazing technology, if I do say so myself. This is something that would be very difficult to prompt well with ChatGPT. And, this is just already pre-built in, ready to go, does it all for you because it's got the logic and understands what to do. Plus, it already understands your profile, your smart profile. Okay, so we're going to keep going down quickly further. So the next one I'll quickly show you is just store diagnosis. The AI store diagnosis, I'm not going to run through this one now because it requires a more complex thing of actually putting in your actual original Shopify URL, which you always have access to. but this just allows it to do a deep audit of your entire store and tell you what could be improved SEO wise, speed wise, UX wise, like everything. So you got a full diagnosis of your business, ready to know what you can do to improve things further. Okay, so the next one is product gen page. So essentially this is just go through and allows you to easily go through and create your products. Now you can and then you can go through and then type in each of our different information here, all the different ones that you want to do. And then you just hit generate product page and it's going to generate your entire product page. Now the amazing thing, this is more advanced again, but you can actually go through and upload, just say you had 100 products. You could upload a CSV file for you drop shippers out there and those that with a lot of products, or print on demand. This is amazing. You can actually upload a CSV file. So upload that. It'll read it as long as it's in Shopify format. It'll read it, take all the products, then you print out product pages, and it'll generate them all copywritten, all ready to go, all super powerful based off the copywriting that I gave it. And it'll literally do it for hundreds that you can then download. And then you can actually then re-upload that CSV to Shopify because it actually allows you to do that. And then it'll bulk upload all your profile, all your products in an instant. So that's absolutely incredible. And that is still in the beta stage. It works, but I've just put the beta there because it's still in the beta of making sure like before it's absolutely perfection. But it already works, ready to go though. But yeah, so that is absolutely another amazing feature. Doing a quickly flying through a few more here, just these other quick ones. So we've got the theme assistant. So this one essentially just, go through and you can get help with setting up your theme and everything if you go with the typical Shopify one. But if you watch my 7 hour, you'll know that I really like gem pages. So essentially what this is, it allows you to go through and just talk through any issues you have with gem pages and questions about it and anything like that. So that can be absolutely amazing if you're building out your website with gem pages. Okay, we're going to keep going on. So the next one, this is a massive one. So I'll show this one in progress. So this is the logo studio. So a lot of us, we waste time on, building out our brand. So I'm just going to show you here. So we said it was called Keen Supplements. So I'm going to put that in there. So essentially what this is it's actually going to go through and create an actual logo ready to go for me. So this is absolutely amazing. It still amazes me, but this means you don't have to waste time in Canva. You don't have to waste time trying to think it out. You don't have to pay someone to build it for you. This does it all for you. So you put all your diet details in, modern and minimal. Let's hit generate logo and see what it comes out with. So we're just going to we're going to hit that, see what it comes up with. And look at that. That already that's pretty good. But if you're not happy with it, you just hit regenerate. And, it's AI, so it's going to make mistakes sometimes. But look at that. There's another amazing Keen Supplements there. It looks awesome. We regenerate that again and see what it comes up with this time. And again, another good one. If you don't want the logo, you could even tell it we don't want the logo, anything like that. But as you can see, absolutely amazing time saver. And you can generate your logo, get that done, and you can keep moving on to the more important stuff. Okay, so the next one to go through is just our foundations. So this is very quickly I'm going to go through. This is just your really important foundation things like knowing your why, how to be valuable, what's going to be your differentiator, how you can impact people's life with your business, how you can, what's it going to be, things that can solve in the marketplace, understanding your audience, all the really important things that people forget about, but having them there written down and ready to go, you can look at any time is super powerful for you. Okay. So then we go through a checklist. So we started to see this. So this is just another way where you can go through and just go through, and I've preloaded like some ones in there, but you can delete them and put in ones of your own. So they're just little tasks. If you know, like a to-do list, and you just say, yeah, I've done that, and it ticks it off and it shows your overall progress for your checklist. So the next one is milestones. So this is another cool one. So you can actually have a milestone tracker. So you can have like your bigger milestones, and when your tracker is achieved, you hit that, and then hell yeah, keep rolling. You're moving through your milestones. Okay. And then we've just got a few more left to go, which is our notes section. So this is just, If you're like me, I have ideas all the time. I like thinking things all the time. And so that's why I built notes. So you can have all your ideas for your business here. So you can have your ideas, content, strategy, journaling, anything, ideas you have, you can add them in here easily, save them in here, and everything's saved, ready to go and access at any time. Plus, I've also built it so that throughout the app, if you find something you want to send to your notes, you just simply hit send to notes and you can easily store it all in here. Okay, so we're getting close to the end. Now, I just want to quickly show you this one. This is simply a home for the ultimate Shopify tutorial. So, of course, we couldn't miss that. And so, essentially, this is where you can access the full 7-hour tutorial completely for free still there. And you can go through and you can watch it within the app and you can go through and then, you know, we've got this down here of actually the Siri tutorial broken down into 9 parts, if that's going to be easier to digest for you. And then, as I've said here, eventually you're going to be able to chat to AI and ask about specific portions of the entire tutorial, and then it'll be able to answer it for you anytime, every time. Now that points me to one final thing to share you, which is the support. So at any time, if you have an issue, you don't understand how to use something, anything like that, this has been built out to know every possible detail about this app. So it'll just go through and can answer any questions you have with support for how to use it or you have any problems. So that's a great one as well. And then very finally, just quickly see the business profile so you understand what I mean. So I've gone through and I've filled it all out. And, you know, this is where some of the so this is where the smart profile draws a lot of inspiration from and its understanding of you from, but it also learns from your content. So that when you're speaking with coaches, it learns even more. But as you can see here, when you fill this out, it actually goes through and tells you different insights for different things. So your marketing, your content, strategic advice, and then it actually tells you based off here, your best coaches to talk with next, and you can go through and chat with them. All right, guys. So as you can see, if I dare say so myself, there is nothing else on the market like this app. Absolutely nothing else. I've essentially taken every possible thing that you need to start a business and all the things that you would spend literally hundreds and thousands of dollars a year on and hundreds of dollars a month from all these different softwares, and it's all built in to one, ready to go for you. Because I just wanted to, I'm just sick of the I was sick of the guru space and, you know, like purposely creating confusion so you don't know what you're doing so they can line their pockets and you get left confused. They get your money and then you never build a store and you never bring into the world what you want to. That is about to change with this app entirely. And I've spent literally months in the making of 6 days a week, sometimes 7, absolutely refining the hell out of this. And hopefully you can see the absolute effort that has gone into this. Thanks again, guys, for your support of everything so far. And I promise you a lot is on the way. And I wish you the absolute very best with future. Cheers.